I can honestly say that I don't think that there's a place as beautiful as living here in Costa Rica. Now, one thing I must admit is I really wished somebody would have taught me, well, exactly what I'm teaching you about the culture of Costa Rica. You see, I hope you didn't miss that live broadcast. But if you did, hey, no worries, because it's all inside our members-only community. And look, not only will you have lives like this one about the culture of Costa Rica, but there's lots of other great information and more lives to come. So make sure that you join our members only community. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, well, watch the rest of this video so you'll know what I'm talking about and some of the questions and topics we talked about when it comes to the culture of Costa Rica. Come on. Japan has Japanese, Canada, Canadians, the United States, Americans, and Costa Rica, Ticos. The most important thing you can do before going to any country is to learn a little bit, or as much as you can, about the culture. If you know anything about Japan, when you greet someone, you wouldn't reach to shake their hand, because in Japan, the culture is simply to bow. Any part of the world, you need to know about the culture. And Louisiana, although it is in the United States and they are Americans, well, South Louisiana has a whole different culture, and they're called Cajuns. Well, Costa Rica is no different. If you go to the Lemoyne side of Costa Rica, well...
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Lemoyne side of Costa Rica, it's not going to be anything like the Pacific side. The cultures are completely different. So it's important that you know that even though you learn about the Costa Rican culture, there are subsets of culture that you need to learn about as well. Knowing a little bit about the culture of Costa Rica could, at the very least, save you from a very embarrassing moment. And at its most, well, could be the difference between life and death. Yes, there are some tourists that have come to Costa Rica who, because they did not know enough about the culture, ventured somewhere or found themselves alone with their valuables when someone decided that they wanted those valuables so much that it cost them their life. Most people who visit Costa Rica, almost everyone says, the Ticos are the nicest people around. And while that's true, if you do your research to learn about the culture of Costa Rica, you'll never find any bad things about the culture. Well, that's in any culture, and that's simply because, well, nobody airs their dirty laundry. In this video, I'm going to expose the good, the bad, and the ugly about the culture of Costa Rica. While most of Costa Rica is indeed safe, there are some very important things that you do need to know about if you're considering coming here long-term or going to live here. Knowing a lot about the culture will make your experience so much better. In this live broadcast, we'll discuss topics like, why do so many homes look like they're inside a penitentiary? Is that a reflection of the culture of Costa Rica? Ticos are very friendly, but is there an ulterior motive? Do the men of Costa Rica value or respect the women? What is the most popular source of entertainment for Tico culture? What things do Ticos value the most? Is it lifestyle, health, economic status, or something else entirely different? Do Ticos appreciate the natural beauty of Costa Rica? What about their work ethic? And tell me a little bit about the gringo pricing. Is gringo pricing a direct reflection of the culture of Costa Rica? We'll discover this and much more in this Sunday's live broadcast. So while this video is going to be extremely important, unfortunately, social media, the news, and some people would not want this information to be aired publicly. For that reason, this live broadcast held this Sunday is going to be aired privately and you'll be able to get the link to that live broadcast inside our members only area. It's going to be at the top of the members area, and that way you can click on it at the allotted time so that you can join in live. And if you've got a good microphone and a camera, well, you can ask your questions live if you so desire. Now, if for some reason you can't attend live, this live broadcast will be recorded and stored inside the members area so that you can come back to it anytime and learn as much as you can about the culture of Costa Rica.